This is Diaspora Panel, the voice of the diaspora, and my name is Dejalaya. I am based in Ireland. I have with me in the house, I have Mr. Ademola Adisa, who is based in the United Kingdom. Mr. Adisa, you are welcome to today's meeting.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I have Mr. Ola Lawal, who is based in Calgary, Canada. Mr. Lawal, you are welcome.
Thank you for having me, and good
And
day
my
to our
very
viewers.
good friend, Mr. Olaitan Adedigba, who is based in America. You are welcome to today's meeting.
Yes, my pleasure to be here this afternoon.
We want to say, first of all, thank you to all our viewers, all our subscribers. We want to welcome you to the Diaspora family. And please, we want to see your comments. We want to see you share to share with your friends. And if you're one of our viewers and you have not yet subscribed, please click that button. It's free of charge so that anytime we do a new video, you'll be one of the first people to know about it. Of politicians from PDP to the APC was not unexpected. So in the last few weeks, we've seen a gale of defection. We've seen the governor of Enugu State, Governor is it Chime, who has defected to the APC. We've also seen the governor of Bayelsa State, who has resigned from BDP. And we are hearing that sooner rather than later, is going to defect to the APC. We've seen a lot of senators, members of the House of Rep have been defecting from PDP to APC. So the question we're asking is, why are they decamping? What is the problem? Why are specifically PDP governors and senators are defecting specifically? So let me start with you, Olaitan. Why are they defecting?
Yeah, we have remote and immediate cause of immediate cause. The remote cause was the sow of discord, right? That was planted in 2023, 2022, 2023, when Atiku Abubakar contested, and he picked this former governor of Delta State, Okowa, to be the vice president candidate. And not only that, and after picking him, they didn't placate all those people who felt discontented with their choice, right? If they have placated them, maybe there will not have been any gale of defection from the PDP, right? The immediate cause now, a lot of people, a lot of these governors, right? They don't have confidence in themselves, whether they can come back or not. So a lot of them, they want to come back. And as a result, they want to associate themselves with the government at the center. One, a lot of people are seeing that these people, right, the government of Bola Tinubu is making an effort that had not been made by the past leaders in Nigeria, right? Like making sure that the economy of the state is buoyant. The states are not indebted again. States are able to pay all their salary of the workers. So these are the things that is encouraging people to come down to APC. And look at what happened in Kaduna State. Those people that El-Rufai have said, like Southern Kaduna, those people that people are a lot of people that they felt they chanted in APC, that they left the APC for PDP, another party. So all of them they are now coming back. This guy make sure that he had a lot of money. I mean, he invited all of them to come back to APC. So a lot of them. So not only that, the choice of candidates in the North Central, right? Like the INEC chairman, the NAPC DG, right? I mean, Director General, the S-man at the NAPC.
Chairman,
All these things, Yeah. So a lot of people in Plateau State, right, the chairman of the party is, so he has knocked down the North Central, the South. A lot of people are coming down. So forget about it. And anybody, they have every available right to
Okay.
now. Everybody want to be associated with success.
Okay.
That is it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Shukwa, let me come to you. There's been a lot of insinuations that possibly that APC government is trying to coerce some governors and members of Senate, possibly maybe to send EFCC against them, to harass them. That's why they are decamping. But we saw the situation where somebody like people in Senate, who are senators, who have no, they have nothing, they have no skeleton in their cupboard. We even saw a second term, a governor, like governor of Bayelsa State. I mean, it's not contesting for governors in 2027. It's already in the second. So he has nothing to lose. But he still resigned from the PDP. So what do you think is the actual issue why they
Yeah.
are? Is it because PDP is dead or it's not marketable? Or what could be the problem, Chupo?
Yeah. I think there are two major reasons, and I actually do like the example you gave of the Bayelsa State Governor, Doyediri,
Mm,
because it's in his second term. So, what has he got to lose? However, you know, uh, all of us, we need insurance. We drive, we get insurance. We buy a property, we get insurance.
mm,
Politicians too need insurance. And the insurance is to strategically position themselves and to ensure that they are not isolated. There is accountability and they don't lose their influence. So if you look at the way things are, um, governors see APC as a safer and more dominant vehicle going into 2027.
mm,
It's a form of political insurance for them that they will remain relevant. They likely at least will have strings they can pull if the powers like EFCC come after them. And there are good examples to show of that. But so I think that is probably the major reason. But I will also say that PDP right now is not acting as an opposition party. As a matter of fact, I think some analysts, describe PDP as a rudderless ship going nowhere, offering no alternatives, for
mm,
Nigerians, and actually not being able to get itself together. That party, as far as I'm concerned, has lost its relevance. They're not recruiting, new candidates. They're not offering, bold policies, against what the APC, current APC government is offering, and there is no movement towards that party. I think from the 2023 election, there were many factions, that came up, and a lot of people that are still in the party are beholden to these many factions. So there is really no future with the PDP, and any politician who wants political insurance, meaning relevance to be maybe considered for future maybe ministerial positions, ambassadorial positions, um, or at least to not be persecuted, so to speak, by powers like EFCC, will look at APC as a viable alternative. And I think that is one of the reasons why there seems to be so much traffic. Everybody seems to be jumping out of the PDP ship, which right now seems to be sinking.
thank you. Thank you very much. Now, Demala, why do you think they are jumping ship?
Because everybody want to have their hands in the pot. If you are not there, you can't
Yeah.
question how things were shared behind your back.
Mm,
So everybody want to be present. In the real sense of it, the governors have never had it so good with the federal government until now. They have witnessed the sincerity and the fairness of the current administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu
mm,
towards the states. And they have seen that if you cooperate and work in harmony with the government, you are likely to have more of the cake of at the federal level. So they are not just doing it for their personal interests, but also for the interest of their state. With Nigeria, with this new dispensation, need everybody on board, both at the federal, at the state, and the local government level. The more we speak with one voice, the better for our economic and social development. One of the defects of democracy is multiplicity of purpose. And if there is no harmony in our purpose, in our direction, in our objective, there will be no progress. The federal government cannot be going in one side and the state another side and the local government a different way. We will not achieve anything. So when we have these governors working in harmony and talking and aligning with the federal government, is the benefit of everybody. So even though the states are having more revenue, more money coming to them, the federal government still determine who have what to be shared at the federal level. For example, the Southeast have never had it so good until now, with reinvestment, federal government investment and presence of infrastructure development at the Southeast and the South. So okay. You will not be surprised that they are walking along and jumping to be in the same party with APC.
Thank you very much. So, Laito, this is your last question.
Okay.
Now, Tinubu now has 24 states.
Okay.
I mean, APC has 24 states.
APC.
It's 26.
If you add
26?
It's actually 26.
Okay. Is it 26?
Yeah, it's not 26. Yeah, it's 26.
Anyway, the last time I checked was 24. Add Bayelsa, that's 25. Add Rivers, 26. It's going to have at least 25% in Kano, 27. It's going to win in Oyo State, 28. It's going to win in Osun, 29. So, is the coast clear for him now? Do you think anybody is able to stand in his way in 2027? Light on.
The coast is clearer than before. Right. So compared to what happened in 2023, right, is easy right. Right. With what is going on now, with what we will have in 2027. Because some people are following at PDP, Labour Party, almost all of them, the middle belt, right, the North Central, all of them, they are here. So what is left of the Nigerian population? The state, all the state governors, right? They are falling head and toes over themselves to make sure that they support Tinubu. They've seen what is going on. They are. Everybody wants to be associated with success, right? With this one is better off. They are doing a competitive analysis that if Atiku comes or if Obi comes, can he do this? Can he do this? So I mean, we are students of politics. Everybody, they are comparing notes that, okay, can this guy do this? Can this guy do this? Is he able to do this? And the guy really performed beyond expectation. How many governments in Nigeria, Nigeria has been tagged as a pariah state, but people are coming to come and invest. The governor, they are saying that Niger State is importing my farm implements to complement what they are doing. Lagos State is planting rice in Zamfara State. to be exporting to the Lagos State to feed the Lagos indigenes. So all of them, they are doing what they've not been doing before because they are indebted. They cannot pay salary of the workers. They are paying salary. They are now invest. They have enough money to invest after paying salary. So everybody want to come to the mainstream. This man, this is the only one. This is our savior. This is our Messiah. This is what is going on. I'm open to correction, right? But that is what I feel. That is my view and the way I view it, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
Nigeria will be better for it in the long run.
Thank
And
you.
then and Tinubu is going there. He's taking us to the promised land.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
Shupo, some people from the north, as I read on the social media, they are saying that the last time we have a situation like this was during the Abacha era. That Abacha was the maximum ruler, wanted to be the kind, and they said that Tinubu possibly is going to end up like Abacha. What do you think about that kind of thought?
I think it's a very funny analogy because the two are totally different. Abacha was a military regime trying to gain relevance and trying to garner support, um, and that administration actually actively coerced people against their will, um, to either join them or to support, any of their policies or programs. It was during that same time that many politicians fled the country, to just basically stay alive. That is not what is happening now. I think if you look at the Tinubu administration reforms over the last 2 years, it is very, very clear that this country is on a different path.
Mm,
We just mentioned, investments from Qatar. Just early this week, Nigeria launched uh, the first aeronautics and management university to train pilots and aviation engineers and experts locally. It's going to be the biggest in Africa. So there's a lot that is going to happen. There's a lot that's also going to happen in the resource sector. So governors that are aligning to are looking to align with the administration so that they can also do something for their respective states. I mean, imagine what happens if these industries are established, even in the resource in the mining area. It will create local jobs. It will earn foreign exchange, and the opportunities, for the mid-tier and the other types of industries within the states is immense.
mm,
So when governors are aligned, it's not that it's not all negative. I think we should probably say it in that manner. There are positive things that are happening, and when a governor, for example, is looking at his party and there is no option, there is no alternative, it becomes a lot easier to gravitate towards the party that seems to be offering a lot in the hope that they also can gain something for their respective states. Because at the end of the day, they're all not going to be in administration forever. They will leave at some point in time. But if there are investments in their states, if there are things happening in their respective states, it actually will also enable, give them the opportunity,
thank you.
to be able to float, private companies and participate in the
Thank you.
booming economy that will come, thereafter.
Thank you. Demola, and this will be the last question. So the APC have now successfully built a trailer on the highway. And what we now have on the highway now is little bicycles, little motorcycle. So it's now a trailer or like a railway moving at a very high speed. Is there anybody there, whether it's Atiku, whether it's obedient, that can actually stop this man or this party in 2027?
Um, I would don't let it be put it as a runaway train or a high speed train. If anybody jump in front of it, it's
Mm.
very very much suicidal actually. But I won't say that to be extent because if we look at history, we have some parties in the future that grow so big in that way, and yet they don't have their way. They're even more than what APC is now. At one time, one party was up to the 25 out of, 31 out of 36 states was captured. That only five states were left as opposition. And yet, the opposition still rise up and came back. So I don't think irrespective of whatever juggernaut that you are now, there's still possibility for the little one to grow. So Nigeria is a democracy. It's a natural alignment. Any state at which we are now politically is not the doing of the party, it's the doing of the politicians. They led Nigeria to this level. They don't have anybody or any individual to blame but themselves. If they are doing the right thing in their own party, the party member will not be looking outside their window for what is going on in other places. It's because they have nothing to hover. It's a case of survival. So, yes, people are jumping out of the sinking ship to a lifeboat and possibly to a cruise ship and having luxury there. But they need to know that if they don't keep the luxury and keep everything afloat, the ship may sink like Titanic. So they have to be very careful. So it's not something that because you are able to have it today, doesn't mean that it will last forever. It can only last forever if you have the interest of the people at heart.
Thank you very much. So we come to the end of today's deliberation. I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Ademola Adisa. Thank you for coming to today's meeting.
It's a pleasure being here.
And also to Mr. Olaitan all the way from America. Thank you so much for coming to today's meeting.
Thanks for having me today.
And to Mr. Olawal from Calgary in a place called Canada. Thank you so much for coming to today's meeting.
Thank you for having me this afternoon.